Day 3 would set the tone for the rest of the Montana Poker Series. Two of the three surviving Big Four, Garmin Martin and Villains Thurston, would be playing their third heats today, and Raging Tornado, and the third of the three, would play his second. Would they start on the path out of the Montana Poker Series, taking after the original MPS champion, Kira Lotus, or would they prove they have the ability to stick around? The first heat of the day would see a sleep-deprived Villainous Thurston try to recover from an early stumble in his MPS first heat. Standing in his way is the real Shark Den, Madness Roth, the wildcard of the MPS, who is clearly en route to semi-final qualification, Mike Zinovka, who has the momentum after winning his first heat in Day 2 action, and G4 Real Ross, a player that Villainous has only beaten twice. For the first 34 hands, Villainous Thurston would not get any hands. He would gradually be whittled down until finally, with only 4 times the big blind remaining in his stack, he would push all in, second pair, and get called by a weak top pair. No help on the turn or river would put Villainous out in fourth. Madness Roth would push all in and get 2 quick calls. The turn would complete G for real straight, and even though the board put on the river would not be enough, and Madness would be eliminated in third place. At 17 points, all he has to do is show up to his next heat to be projected to advance. Heads up, G for real, and Mike Zinovka would play an all-in circus, pushing all in and trading off chips for several hands. Any chip lead that was formed would quickly be handed over to the opponent with the next all-in. They would trade off the chip lead with double all-ins at least 4 times. In fact, this reporter has no reason to believe they even saw a flop before pushing all-in at all during this confrontation. Eventually, this circus would come to a close as G for real would call with Queen Rag and suck out on Mike's pocket nines. Villainous Thurston would try again with another attempt to pick up some points. This time, the field is more of a collage of styles. His opposition would include his protege, Raging Tornado, the wild and unpredictable Jastar of Schofield, Moana Carmona, a constant contender for semi-final action, and Dyson's Cicerone, an MPS newcomer. Dyson would be the first player eliminated, pushing all in his top pair and a mid-kicker. Moana Carmona would quickly call with top pair top kicker, proceed to hit her second pair on the river, and knock Dyson out in fifth. A dramatic turn of events would result in Villainous Thurston's elimination from the tournament in fourth place. He would mix it up with his protege in 2 hands. The first one, on a perfect read, he called all in with ace-jack to dominate Raging's ace-10, however 10 on the flop would leave him still really short-stacked. The next hand, Villainous would make a brilliant read and call all in with bottom pair. A hit on the turn, however, for Raging would see him eliminated. Raging would continue on his momentum by next eliminating Jastar Schofield in third position. Severely short-stacked, Jastardo would call with Queen 7 on the flop to find himself dominated by Raging's pocket queens. No help on the turn would eliminate Jastardo from the tournament. Moana Carmona would call an all-in heads up with a7, but Raging's king-queen would pair up on the board, pair up on the flop to put him in the lead. No help on the turn or river would see Moana eliminated from her second heat in second, and Raging take down his first one in the main event. Heat 5 would see several players work towards clinching their semi-final spots. Slim Pippin could clinch his with a second-place finish or better. Toxic Scissor could also clinch one with a third-place finish or better, and Jastar Schofield, playing his final heat, could clinch his spot with a victory. Igor would start the long road to qualification after missing his first heat, and Card Kenzo, at just 4 points, would need to score 7 points to stave off future elimination. After 37 hands, Card Kenzo, the severe short stack at the table, would be forced all in on her big blind with Jack deuce by Slim Pippin and his pocket aces. No real help on the board would see her eliminated in 5th place, and in severe danger of elimination. Hero would score 2 eliminations with ace-jack. The first, pushing all in against Toxic pre-flop and pairing on the board to knock him out. The second elimination with ace-jack would come when Slim Pippin would push all in with ace-deuce and find himself dominated by ace-jack. No help on the board would set up the confrontation between Hero and Jastardo. Heads up play would see Jastardo suck out on Hero twice from dominated positions. The first time he would move all in with ace-8 and Hero would call with his ace-10, doubling up. The final hand would come when Hero would move all in with king-10, only to see Jastardo call with king-7 and hit a 7 for the win. At 10 PM would see the usual suspects for that time of night. Tommy Tenney and Mel Newcomb, Sunshine Kit, Maximum Veloz, week-long staff, and MPS champion Garmin Martin play off again. Mel and Garmin can clinch their semi-final spots with strong finishes tonight, while Reek, Sunshine, and Tommy could be setting up for future qualification. Tommy? Oh yes, Tommy. Maximum Veloz would also need to recover from his early stumble, having finished in 6th place in his first heat. The first elimination would come with ace-jack and 3 kings on board. Now Newcomb would call a bet on the river from Tommy Timmy, but when Maximum Veloz pushed all in, Tommy would duck out of the hand, and Mel would call with their kings full of jacks, walking into Maximum's quad kings to be knocked out of this heat. At 17 points, she is probably good to advance, but right now is still too close statistically to call one way or another. Week-long staff suffering a fate similar to the one suffered by Villainous Thurston in the 12 PM heat. would not get any significant hands and be whittled down to just 3 times the big blind by hand 37. Catching pocket twos, he would push all in, get 2 quick calls from Garmin Martin and Sunshine and Kit. The latter of who hit twice for 3-7s to send Eric packing with just 1 point. A string of losses would reduce maximum velocity to just 1.2 times the big blind. He'd push all in his pocket fours and watch helplessly as Tommy King hit his queen for the win. He would go out in 4th place, taking down 3 points. Sunshine Kit would be the next player out. Having lost most of her stack when Garmin's ace-king hit for a full house, she would be forced all in by Tommy Taney, who hit the second pair on the flop. Having 2 undercards, she needed to go run runner to beat Tommy, but no help on the turn river, with 0 eliminated, setting up the showdown between Garmin and Tommy. The end would come with Tommy Taney calling Garmin Martin's all in with a gut shot straight draw against Garmin's 2 pair. A 10 on the turn would complete it, and no help for Garmin on the river would see Garmin eliminated in second, and Tommy take his first MPS heat tournament win. At the end of the day, saw 3 people moved into the projected to advance column. Guest star Schofield, who will be making his first ever semi-final appearance. Garmin Martin, the defending MPS champion, and Sim Pippin, the runner-up in the MPS circle event. However, 3 people face likely elimination if they cannot generate substantial points in the last 1 or 2 heats, matching the loss, and if there's a kid joining Bunny Catalini as players who have less than 5 points after 2 heats, and Card Kenzo is in dire straits with only 5 points after 3 rounds. If she does not score a final heat victory, she will be eliminated. Today also saw the last words spoken between Bonus Thurston and his protege, Raging Tornado, which included, "Fuck that shit, I'm out of here." While Villainous is the infamous poker brat of Second Life, he has had blow-ups with psychos before. This one had a personal feel to it, right to the point where Raging wanted to withdraw from the Montana Poker Series. Will they reconcile on day 4, or will the mentor have some sinister shenanigans up his sleeves? The answer to this, and many other questions, come on day 4. I'm Villainous Thurston, and I'll see you tomorrow.